Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Paula Marie, aka the Ebony Biz Diva, and today we are diving into um, freebies, opt-ins, lead magnets, whatever it is you want to call it. They're all the same thing. They're all the same thing. It's a way for you to build your tribe. It's a way for you to build your email list. It's a way for you to pull people in that truly want what you deliver, right? So instead of you chasing clients, because you know I hate it when, if you've been on a workshop with me before, you know I hate chasing clients. I feel like you are your best when you are just being your authentic self, where people can see you and it resonates with them and they come to you. And it's happened time and time again in my business. But I know that as an entrepreneur, there's that fear that stirs up in us. And instead of us being fearless enough to just stay focused on the goal, we become very fearful and scramble to try to do all the stuff, right? So all the stuff, part of that is constantly building and growing your team, your tribe, your business. You have to constantly like grow that thing, right? If you're so busy on running the business without channeling energy on how to attract people to the business you're growing, that's where there's a disconnect and we become stuck. So as I film this, we are 16 weeks away from the end of 2020. Like that, after that, we're in 21. And I don't know about you, but I want to end on a bang. I started 2020 on a bang. I started 2020 fearlessly. Now, 2019, I was hard and heavy, but I was putting energies in too many things that weren't driving people to me, and I was doing too much. And when you're like team too much, nobody hears you, and nobody heard me. It wasn't until I took a break, I took a hiatus. I actually went on a trip. I'd been planning this trip for 2 years. My son, he was 15 at the time. We went to Thailand in 2019 for 2 weeks. Had an amazing time, honey. I came back refreshed, wasn't even thinking about my business until people started asking me about my business. Like, I need some stuff. When are you going to get back together? And so I had to get myself into gear because my clients, my tribe that I had built were calling and depending on me. So I just buried my head and just put one foot in front of the other. I wasn't looking to the left or the right. I wasn't paying attention to the noise. I was just doing me. And when I walked into 2020, I was getting clients. I was getting people that knew me but had never purchased from me, were purchasing from me. No reason at all. I was getting huge orders. And even throughout the pandemic, I was manufacturing products and services like a flea market. I really had an amazing 2020 because I walked into 2020 set up for success. And it was because I ended 2019 on success. So that's the mind frame of this workshop, is to make sure that you are on top of your game. Okay, let me stop preaching. Let's get into this workshop of why we need freebies, opt-ins, lead magnets, whatever term you want to call it, is all the same, and why they're important to your business. So let me share my screen. Who we gonna pray that I share to the right screen? Because all of these look the same when I start doing this. Boom, there I am. I think this is where you want to be. Yes, baby, this is where I want to be. Alrighty. So let's get into it. Lead magnets, freebies, opt-ins, okay? What do they do? Why are they important? Let's get into why they're important, okay? They're important because they build trust. Remember, your clients, even your potential clients, they either have to like you a little bit And then after they like you a little bit, then you've got to nurture the no so they can trust you. That's how it goes. There's something about you and your business that speaks to that client. They're like, oh, you got my attention. They like you. But there's something that needs to happen continuously to nurture the relationship so they can start to know you, know your brand, know your story, know your clients through testimonies, whatever, so they can start to trust you. When they start to like, know, and trust you all in one, that's when the sales happens, honey bunches of oats. They don't just pop off into the air because I got a product here. You want to buy it? Child buy. Nobody does that. And so we all get into a race, a rat race of pushing products and services, but we have to get back to nurturing. And lead magnets are the easiest way to nurture those relationships on autopilot. So once you create that lead magnet one time and you position it where you position it, right, in a very strategic place where your ideal clients frequent, they're going to start to take advantage. They're going to opt in, and you're going to grow your tribe. So you're going to grow that trust. Now, your opt-ins have to be something of value. So let me give you this synopsis. Let me paint this picture for you, okay? You're in Macy's, right? And they have a free gift with every purchase over $200, right? And your free gift is a little bell that says Dollar Tree on it. I want you to sit with that for a minute. You in Macy's. You expecting a free gift to be comparable to what you would get in Macy's. The quality, the value would be comparable, right? But they give you something from Dollar Tree. How you feeling? That's how your client's feeling. When you give freebies away, they have no value, that don't grow them, that doesn't push them, that doesn't give them a little nudge in the right direction towards the reasons why they're connected with you in the first place. So your freebie has to be connected to your brand, and it has to be connected to their pain points, and it has to be connected to solving or eliminating or minimizing those pain points. You follow me? Okay. All right. Now, your freebie is also going to show you as the expert. And everybody wants to know who's the expert, right? Because people love like recommendations, word of mouth. So they're always like, hey, do you know anybody that can, like, you know, I've got a bad problem with my sink. It keeps stopping up. Do you know anybody? Now, they can Google. They can go to the, you know what I'm saying? They go to Yelp. But that's too easy. They want somebody to give them that recommendation because evidently that person is the expert to someone they know. So if other people are taking advantage of your freebie, then clearly you're the expert, right? Okay. And then, of course, the freebie drives people to your site of choice, right? So depending on what site you want to use it on. And the great thing about a freebie is you can have the same freebie and strategically place it in different places. You know, you don't have to have a freebie that just sits in one place and that's where it lives. You can position the access to the freebie in different places, right? So instead of you taking up shop in one spot, you can be everywhere. But they all are going to the one place you're driving them to, whether it's your website, your social media platform, wherever you want to drive traffic, right? And then once you get them connected with you to the lead magnet, then the magic happens, right? That's when you get to court them a little bit. You get to date them a little bit. So you can now convert the free opt-in into a sale, right? So those are the ways that lead magnets are important to your business. And those are the reasons why we're all going to do lead magnets after this workshop. Now, you're all going to do lead magnets, and that is going to be that. Okay, we're not talking about it. Alrighty, so if it's your first time with me today, I'm Paula Marie. Let me see if I can open this up a little bit. I'm going to open it up just for a second, but I'm going to be bouncing around in a minute. I'm a mother. I'm a serial entrepreneur. That means I have a lot of businesses that I do. My full-time job is a Pilates manager, actually a fitness manager. I've been doing that for over 20 years, and I've worked with some really great companies, organizations, and government agencies, which is where I'm working for now. And I've managed hundreds of people. I've created thousands of programs, and but my job before that was in banking. So I'm all about that money. And then I make a product called Paula's Whip, which is a natural hair and skincare product, butters and oils that you can use universally on your hair and your skin. And then I'm a business consultant. I have clients and I do trainings, and all the things that I have learned while being on the JOB, I am now parlaying to you all here. So yeah, I live in the DMV, but I am a North Carolina girl, born and raised. So if you hear a little bit of accent for me, that's what it is. Some people can hear it, some people can't. Last year, I became a best-selling author, yes, for my book, God Doesn't Want You to Be Broke. It was an anthology piece that I did with 19 other amazing authors. And I'm also a speaker. I do a lot of public speaking and motivational speaking. My focus now is on business, so I do a lot of speaking on how to level up your businesses. My drug of choice is coffee, so I'm that person that if I don't have that coffee first thing in the morning, it ain't gonna be good for nobody. just so we clear. And I'm a reality TV connoisseur. So I can have any conversation with you about reality TV because it is how I kind of decompress. That's how I de-stress. I also started a podcast this year during the pandemic. It's called Black Girls Do Have Amazing Superpowers, and it's on YouTube. It's a video podcast. I'm on Anchor, Spotify, yada, yada, yada. But you can see the actual videos on my channel, Only One Paula Marie. And as you know, I've been a fitness manager. It says over 15 years, but really it's close to 20. So that's who I am. Honey bunches of oats. All right. So it is free workshop day. Now I did this as a free workshop, right? So a little bit of hint and tips to you. If you ever see me say, hey, I'm doing a free workshop, would you like to register? You may want to register because later on, it may become part of a course that you have to pay for. So we have already gone through this piece here. We know why we need to dive into our lead magnets, right? Now, there are a couple of different types of freebies, lead magnets, opt-ins. You can create a sheet that has steps, like a 1, 2, 3 or an ABC. People love to be told what to do. Like, I don't want to think about it. Okay, just tell me what to do so I can do it and be on about my business. That's how I go, right? The instructions. So if there are, let's say for me, there is a way, I'm working with ConvertKit now for my email automation. And that is the next part of this series. When you create a freebie, then you need to know how to automate it via email so that it's seamless, so you don't have to babysit it. So I may create a freebie that has the steps of how to automate your opt-in. And it's just a freebie. In fact, I think let me write that down because that was good. I think I'm gonna do that. Steps to automate freebie. All right, so You come in, you give me your email, I snatch it up, you get your freebie. That's how it works, right? People love the benefits, and we don't talk enough as business owners about the benefits. The benefits to the client. Let me specify. We are too engaged on how amazing this program is, how great it's going to be, but we talk about the end result and we don't talk about where clients are in the moment. So if someone has back pain now, they can't think or even fathom about how amazing my Pilates workout is going to be for them in the long run. They want to know immediately, what will it do for them now, in my Janet Jackson voice, right? What have you done for me lately? You have to speak about the benefits. Those are excellent freebies, right? Excellent freebies, especially if they're linked, hyperlinked to go directly to your site. If you have an affiliate link, so that you can continue to generate some passive income along with the freebie. Because just because it's free doesn't mean you can't make money off of it. You just got to be strategic in how you do that. Short videos are great. As I said, I'm a fitness professional. Fitness industry now is wide open. We make videos all the time. Every time we teach, we're making videos. We're posting them on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. We're just like all over the place, TikToking it away. So what if you took a 10-minute extraction of your video, or a 5-minute extraction of your video, right? And you gave that as a freebie, but it's an hour-long class, right? So you don't have to give them all the bells and whistles. 5 minutes is only a snapshot of an hour-long class. I do so much when I teach. 5 minutes is only the tip of the iceberg. It's not even a whole spoonful of frosting, okay? It's just like a lick. So you can give them a lick as a freebie to give them a sense of who you are, so that they can start to like you. Then they may want to go deeper so that they can get to know you. They may not, but you've got their email list. So now you can start to build a relationship and show them why they do like you. And then they'll start to trust you. And then you can also do talking head videos. Talking head videos, I'm going to do a series on that as well, is when you just don't want to be on a camera. You just don't want to be on the camera, but you do have an offer to give, or you do have a message to give. So there's so much content that you can create for free. How-to guides are another option. Articles are great. So in my Pinterest Blueprint course, we actually talk about how to create articles really quickly in 30 minutes. Now, I'm not a writer. I'm just not. It's not my thing. I can do video all day and do what I do. But when it comes to sitting down and writing, it's too slow for me. So writing is a little challenging, but I have developed a way that I can write articles, emails, and content really quickly, and push those things out. And then the only thing you have to do is just arrange and edit, right? I love it. So we go through that in my online course. Consultations, offering a free consultation is a freebie, okay? You probably are already doing that now. So you can go ahead and promote that you're doing that and capture their information if they're interested, because if you have it set up already on an automated scheduler, then it captures their information. Those are free leads. So go back to your automated schedule. If you haven't already, download all of those leads, add them to your email list, because those are leads. Sneak peeks. People love to see what's going on. So tomorrow with my Paula's Web, I'm actually going to unveil, because we're in the fall when I'm doing this. I'm filming this now, it's the fall. Cotton candy body butter. Ooh, child, it smells so good. It smells so good. So I'm gonna unveil it tomorrow. It's a sneak peek. It's a sneak peek. I'm gonna take a poll, how many people are interested. Then I'm gonna roll it out. People love that, and it creates engagement. which is really what you want. You want to get people talking on your emails, excited to open them up, right? Because they never know what they're going to get. So where do you place these freebies? Now that we've gone through some of the different ways that you can create a freebie, let's talk about where we're going to place these freebies. So this is when I have to minimize because I'm going to be bouncing around. So Instagram, let's get into it. When it comes to your Instagram account, there are 2 places that you can place your freebie. You can place it here in the bio, right? So as you can see, I have some verbiage here. There are directions. It's a call to action that says, take my free Pinterest challenge. There's an arrow. The link is here. When you click on that link, then it opens up to my link tree, and my link tree has 100 billion links on it. I hate this link tree. What I'm going to do in a minute, and this is a nugget for you, is I'm going to create a separate landing page with all of my freebies with icons and little mini pics so that they are a little bit more organized, because this is just too much clutter for me. But it leads you to my freebie, and they're all right here, right? So you have that option. And then also on your stories, you can create these highlights, right? And when you create these highlights will tell the tea. So I have one created for free 99. So when you create a story, stories only last for 24 hours. However, if you store them in your highlight, they're always there. And people check these highlights out. So you want to be very strategic in what you place there. Also make sure that you keep it cleaned out. So if there's an expired information, anything more than like 8 or 10 is a little bit much. So you want to make sure you keep it very tight, right? So it's very important to scrub it. I'm scared to open it because it's probably got 15 million on here. So you can see this is a freebie. Here's another freebie for them to sign up for my events. Here's another freebie. What 3 things do you do? It was a questionnaire. I think it was a survey that I had. That was it, just 3. Oh, I did good. I did so good. Look at that. So those are 2 places that you can definitely place your freebies, right? You can place the link to your freebies. Now, on Facebook, there's a couple of places there that you can also place them too. So the first place, so I told you I got a lot of businesses going on. So let's click on this, EbonyBiz. Let me get rid of this. Alrighty, so on your post, there is a place for you to make a post and announcement. When you make a post and announcement, it shows up in the very, very top of your thread. So I don't have a lot of announcements here. I try not to keep announcements on my page. But remember, when you create, you always have the option. I'm going to see if this will. You can pin it to the top of the page. So if you have a link for a freebie, then you can just pin it to the top of your page. So it will be the first post that your clients come to, your potential clients come to. Also, another place that is a hidden treasure are your cover pictures right in here. So you see my cover picture is here. Sign up for my free Pinterest course. Click, and when you click it, it takes you to a specific destination where you can get more information. But before I click it, I want to show you that you can create a slideshow in your covers. When you do that, when you create a slideshow, you're able to have up to 5 different cover photos. When you click on these cover photos, it takes you to, I'm going to click here. It just opens the image up, and it gives you more information about the image, right? So when you click on it and you open it up, oh, hold on, let me go back. Click on this one. So we click on this one, it opened the image up. I've got to clean that one up. And then over here is the link. So when you click on it, it takes you directly to the link to give me your email and your name, and then I will give you the annual social media content marketing calendar. Too easy, too easy. So that is a hidden treasure that a lot of people just don't know a lot about. Same thing here, when you click on Pinterest, you go here, I've got all the verbiage, I'm talking to you, and then you click here, and guess what, honey bunch of oats, it takes you directly to the site where you can sign up for the one-on-one, it's right here, or the paid course. So lots of really great ways that you can place freebies strategically in the platforms that you already use. So let's go to YouTube. Now YouTube has a couple of places. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you should, because it's the second largest search engine. Google's #1 and Pinterest is #3. You should be on all three of those, all three of those. So your channel, let's go to YouTube. When you go to your actual let me click. You go to your actual channel. And it's going to talk about who you are. And you've got all of this space here to put your freebies and everything else about your life. I actually have to dig in and update this because I have like 5 more links. The thing about YouTube is that they don't frown upon the number of links that you place in, so you can put your whole life on there. You know, if you want a consultation, hit me up here. If you want to check me out on my website, hit me up here. If you want to follow me on Facebook, hit me up here. Instagram, hit me up here. There's no limit. And they give you so much space to be able to do that. And then the next option that you have is inside of the descriptions of your videos. So I have quite a few videos, but a lot of them are not open for people to see. Alrighty. So I'm going to click on here, and then this is the description of this particular video. You can see I have a link here. I also have a link here. I have a link to my Facebook, and I have a link to my website. So these are strategic places where you can definitely place your links for your freebies. The goal is, remember, I know we want to sell, but you cannot. Selling to a cold person who knows nothing about you, that is inundated with ads and people trying to get them to sign up for this and pay for this and join me for that, is hard, right? Getting them to sign up for something that you are giving that has value, remember, and that solves a pain point for them, is so much easier. So let's shift our thinking around a little bit so that we are being of service, because once you're of service, people keep coming back. You know, you have to always be of service. Now on LinkedIn, you have a cover image and you can place them inside of your post. So let me see. My LinkedIn is extremely new for me, and I mean extremely new. I am trying to get a handle of my LinkedIn, and I use a lot of my LinkedIn on my phone. So when it comes to doing things on this laptop, it shifts and changes. It's a lot. But this is my goal is by the end of 2020 to have mastered LinkedIn. Okay, so here's your cover picture here. And as you can see in the cover picture, I have a sign up today, and then I have the actual link on the copy, because with LinkedIn, it's not a clickable page. If it is, I haven't found it. So if it is, then I'll figure it out. But at some point in time, right now, it's right there. Somebody wants to sign up for this course, here it is right there. And then I also have a lot of different posts that I post. So inside of your post, you can see here is a link where you can, and it clicks directly to the picture, and inside the picture, there's more copy in here that I just absolutely cannot open up. I swear, if anybody out there is a LinkedIn professional and you got a quick 5-day challenge, because it needs to be a quick 5-day. I can't do any more than that. Let me know, because my platform of choice is not LinkedIn. My platform of choice is Pinterest. Okay. All right. In your email series, your email signature can also contain your freebie. Now, I've got an actual image that I've embedded inside of my signature. You don't have to be that fancy. You can just do it old school. Place the links, www. blah, 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 to connect with my free da-da-da-da-da, go to da-da-da-da-da. Just be simple, old school. You would be surprised how many people click on links because you responded to something or you sent them something. You want to always be on display so that people can pick and choose the parts of you that they want to be connected with, right? So maybe they want to be connected with you on Instagram. Maybe they want to be connected with your course. Maybe they want to be connected with the products that you deliver. Don't pick and choose for them. Just be on display. Let everybody pick and choose for themselves. You can see here at this very faint, but at the very bottom, it says learn free 99 ways to start or run your online business. And then here's the link here so that it's not a clickable link. I do have a clickable link inside of the wording underneath the image as well, and they can click on it, but it is there. So you want to give it to them not only as a clickable link, but also place it inside the copy of things as well so that they can get used to reading, learn more, click for. Those are enticing words that you want to generate awareness. And then my favorite, let me sip on that. Pinterest, okay? So let's get into it. There are too many ways for me to tell you where to put that freebie on your Pinterest business account, okay? Let me tell you, if you run a business and you do not have a Pinterest business, you need one, okay? Because the things that you can do with it is going to blow your mind. And I have a free one-on-one challenge course, 5 days, shows you how to set that thing up real quick, fast, and it lets you know why things are important in Pinterest. So if you don't have it, you need to. Now, why do I get excited about Pinterest? I get excited about Pinterest because it is a search engine. People go to Pinterest to find stuff. They already are looking for things to do. Buy, change, shift, pivot, grow, invest. I could go on and on. Like, people go to Pinterest because it's a search engine. People go to Google because they want to find out stuff, right? That's your number one search engine. People go to YouTube because they want to find stuff, okay? I go to YouTube because I like to get my entertainment news from there. There's a couple of video bloggers that I just enjoy getting my entertainment news that way. But if I want to know how to do something with email automation or something quick and simple, I'll Google that too, and it points me to YouTube, right? And people go to Pinterest, your third largest search engine, to find stuff, all right? So I'm not gonna get into it. I'm just gonna tell you there are countless numbers of locations inside of the Pinterest business account where you can place your lead magnets, and then The pin creation is well over 50, but I said it's countless. I need to change that to countless, right? The leads that you convert into sales from building really great business Pinterest accounts is crazy. That's why it's my number one. That's why it's my number one. So let's get into why Pinterest is so amazing, right? And why it can be a game changer for your freebie. Because when your ideal client goes to Pinterest, just like any other search engine, you can't just like go on Pinterest and look and swipe, and you know you can, but it's a search engine. So basically when you log into Pinterest, what's waiting for you? There are pins already waiting for you from the thing you were searching for before. So whatever you said you were interested in and searching for and clicked on before, Pinterest did some work while you were away. And they put all these pins of these different items and services right there for you. So when you walk in the door of Pinterest, the next time they're right there, right? Your business could be sitting right there. Could be. You got to be on there first. Now, the other reason why I like Pinterest is because, again, while you step away from Pinterest, Pinterest is working hard to make sure that they give you what you desire, right? So they say, well, we don't know when they're going to come back and log back into their account. So why don't we just send these businesses and services that they were interested in to their email address? Wouldn't that be great? Let's just send it to their email address, and then they will be able to look through the things that they were searching for in their email. Did you hear what I said? They take you to the people's email. Facebook don't do that. LinkedIn don't do that. But y'all know Instagram ain't doing it. That is why I love me some Pinterest. I love me some Pinterest. I do. Because you show up when you search, when they search for you. You show up when they come back. And you show up in their email. It don't get no better than that, people. I swear to God. Anyway. So let's get into how this works with your freebie. So when an ideal client puts their searches in the top and they're searching for you, your pin pops up. Maybe, 7 times out of 10 it won't, because there's some proven statistics of what works best, and a lot of y'all don't do that. You want to do what you want to do because you're thinking it's a social media platform, and it's not. It's a search engine, which is what I teach you how to do. I teach you how to shift so you can get your pins to pop up. So let's just say you work with me and your pins popped up, because I'm gonna make sure your pins pop up, right? So then the client clicks on the pin because you did everything I told you to do. So your pins are popping up and they popping. So people want to click on your pins, right? And then it takes them directly to wherever you want them to go. So it goes directly to like your website. We're going to say it goes to your website. So you're driving traffic to your website now from little old Pinterest, right? Somebody who never would have found your website, they're now on your website. Now, they're looking for the lead magnet, but they're looking and they might make a purchase. They might. Or they may just go to this lead magnet and subscribe. Submit their email and their first name. Now you got them. You got them in your web. You send them the freebie, and then you nurture the relationship. And you nurture the relationship so good. So good. Ooh! That they become a buyer and they purchase something from you. So that is the perfect Pinterest cycle. Like, that is what we all want to achieve. We all want to achieve this. You can try it by yourself and see how it works for you. But if you have a business Pinterest and you haven't been finding that people are clicking on things for you, that you're not driving traffic to the places you want to drive them on, that maybe you don't have a freebie in place already, or you do have a freebie, but it's not optimized where it is pulling up when people are searching, then definitely connect with me because I can help you through that piece. Now, let me tell you why Pinterest is my favorite. Now, I should have put this slide up ahead because, child, Pinterest is my favorite. If you didn't know, okay? Why Pinterest is my favorite. So there is a lot of, Pinterest is low key, okay? Pinterest is like Jay-Z, you know? He got Beyonce on his arm, and Beyonce is like fire, right? You know, you say her name and fire comes out your mouth. Jay-Z, on the other hand, he low-key, you know? He low-key for a lot of reasons. I ain't gonna get into it, but he's still low-key. You know, he make moves, but he don't really tell nobody he making moves. Ain't nobody really watching him as hard because we're too busy watching Beyonce. So Beyonce is like his cover. And then all of a sudden, he made a move. You know, he done bought a whole team. You know, he done, you know, built up a whole tribe. He done, you know, paid for somebody's whole funeral. He's just real low-key, right? But he's powerful. He's low-key powerful, right? Pinterest is low-key powerful. Let me show you how. There's a couple of reasons why. I pulled two, all right, from my slides of why Pinterest is low-key powerful, right? 87% of pinners have purchased a product because of Pinterest. Now, they didn't say they went on Pinterest, clicked on something, and bought something right then, but it happens. Now, I'm going to show you how it can. But remember, you're giving things of value, and because you're giving things of value, and people came to Pinterest looking for things of value, and y'all connected, you were able to nurture that relationship, and then they ended up making a purchase. That's what that means. 87%. That means if you have 100 people in the room, 87 of those, let's put 87 over here, because of the connections that they made on Pinterest, they purchased. What you gonna do with that? Except jump on Pinterest. I don't know. Now, the other reason why I like Pinterest so much is because 93% of pinners use Pinterest to plan. They are strategically making a shift. They are thinking about changing. They are thinking about spending their money. They are planning their purchases. They are planning their change. They are creating these boards that people are always talking about, thinking they're for recipes, and people are making boards for the things that you provide, that your business delivers. And your job is to become one of many pins inside of their boards because they're so connected with your brand and your story and what you deliver. So now we got 87 people over here, right? So then we're gonna pull 6 more to make it 93. We got 93 people in the room, and we got these 7 people. They don't know what they're doing. They just on Pinterest. They don't really know what they're doing. They don't even know if they like Pinterest or not. Or, you know, they just, you always got some window shoppers. You just let people be who they are, okay? Because it's just 7 of them. You got 93 people over here that are looking to make a change, that are open and receptive to the services that you deliver. Boom, get into it. So for me, I enjoy Pinterest because when I built this slide, I was at 17,000 monthly views. That just means that because of how Pinterest algorithm works, and it pulls you up. It's not like other social media platforms where when you post something, it pushes you down. You got to keep posting because something else is going to push you down. So you got to stay on top, and you got to, like, it's not like that, people. You can post something here and it can be a whole lot of stuff that comes on top of it, but all that ideal client got to do is pull up a search for you, and you do the matrix and come you your pins with your products and your services jump up and meet your ideal clients when they're searching for you. That's the beauty of Pinterest, because it's not you fighting and feeding the dragon. It's you literally just being your best authentic self. Your pins are perfectly positioned in a way that they are SEO perfect, that the algorithm and the way that it works for Pinterest will always pull you up. But not only for Pinterest, Google is in love with Pinterest, baby. Let me tell you, they like kissing cousins. Because, as you know, search engines like search engines. I always tell people that all the time. So, and you know, Google is always extracting information from other platforms. That's how they live. Like, just think of it. Everything don't just populate on Google. Google goes and snatches stuff from LinkedIn and, you know, Instagram and Facebook and Pinterest, but they really love Pinterest. Now, they love YouTube so much that YouTube got its own little room inside of Google, but Pinterest ain't there yet. But if you look up Google searches, a lot of the articles are Pinterest articles. A lot of the images are Pinterest pins. Get into it. So there are 3 ways that you can find out more about how to use your freebies, your opt-ins that you're going to go out there and use, because you're going to go out there and you're going to use them. Okay. So if you want to really start to work with these things, right, there are 3 ways that you can really figure out, where do I strategically place them so that I can attract more clients that want what I have to offer. You can take the quiz, right? You can take the quiz. You can join the challenge. I have a 5-day free challenge, okay? And you can sign up for my course, The Perfect Pinterest Blueprint, which is a 4-week course. And we go through everything that you need to know about how to not only place these freebies strategically throughout your Pinterest and also other social media platforms, but also how to continue to grow and build those freebies. I give a lot of information. I even tell you exactly what words to use in your copy that is going to pull you up from the ashes of all the other pins that are down there with you. You're like, well, how am I going to do that? I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it specifically for you. So there is a way, a little tip that I know of. If you're on basket weaving in the Himalayas, you can go to this one place and you can pull that up, and it will tell you exactly what words to put in so that you will always pull up on top. I got it. I got you. It's a lot of tips and tricks. So there's 3 ways that you can find out more about Pinterest and how you can really use it to push your freebie and your opt-in to new heights and to attract new clients and start to nurture those clients, those potential clients, into real paying clients. Because remember, Pinterest got 87% on ready. Like, their credit card is like, they like this. They're like, what you got? What you got? Here's my, yeah, girl, here's my credit card. They are ready. So if you have any questions, feel free to find me on Facebook at EbonyBizDiva. You can also email me. If you signed up for this, you have my email, so respond to any of the emails that you receive from me. And I will see you in these internet streets, okay? Have an amazing day. An amazing day. Okay, now have an amazing day.